Glad to have you with us in the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona, as we're here for what should be another exciting edition of the Rate Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Blue Hens offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with the double.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
The Blue Hens want to crank the tempo. They'll try to power their way ahead. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Valdez. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air, it's Algier. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. To the air on first down. Throwing right. It's picked off. That's number 10. Looking for more room.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. There's not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Blue Hens will hustle to the line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. To the air. It's Valdez. They're setting up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Delaware. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. On the move, it's Wang. He breaks a tackle. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Looking to pass. It's Algier. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Send the tight end in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Delaware. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Going to the ground. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They run the reverse. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they turn it into a defensive score.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to throw, it's Algier. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. On the ground, it's Wang. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback running on the draw. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Wang. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Makes the pass. Connection to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Valdez. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
And the offense suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have expected, with a 1st and goal after the pick. From the gun. Here's the pressure. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Illini. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area. Because of his speed and his size, he's a nice target right there on the post. You see him, it's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking downfield, it's Valdez. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. Speeding down the left side. Pins up, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
One of the reasons this this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Algier. He's got his man, makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Trying play action. To get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Tate. Breaks into the open. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Valdez. This one's complete. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Trying to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Leads it with the back. Spins away from the defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He's going to throw deep right side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Oh, what a cut! Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll immediately call timeout. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Valdez. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Bring in the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we can feel the excitement of this Rate Bowl in Phoenix back here in our studios. Talk about a riveting first half. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, and the exciting conclusion of the Rate Bowl.
The Blue Hens will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation.
Looking for a man, it's Algier. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Valdez. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off. That's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Looking for room, it's Wang. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Wang. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
18-yard line. And that's a
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
PAT unit on the field.
on for the extra point.
Right down the middle. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Delaware! And the beatdown has ensued. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And here's the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Back to pass, it's Algier. Fires complete on the crosser. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Give to the running back. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Quick completion to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Algier. A shot toward the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. It's a draw. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. Finds us back in the middle. Still running at the 40. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Algier. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. And he's thrown another interception. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get in your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
The give to the back. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. The Blue Hens can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Can't get him to the ground. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Trying to barge their way in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Algier. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
1st down for the offense.
Looking for a crease to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Wang. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.